Salutations and a blessed Sunday to you all. What's up, Dine? Good to see you again, bud. It is finally the month of October, and thus the Halloween block comes in full force. We're starting off tonight with a certified banger, a hood classic, as they would call it in these days. It is I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream, an adaptation of perhaps Harlan Ellison's most recognizable novel and very much influential to the science fiction genre. It was originally published back in 1967, mind you. And we're talking about a game interpretation released almost 30 years after its first inception. Now, suffice to say, all the media decades later that followed up with this theme of an AI gone wrong, gaining too much sentience perhaps, and coming to a conclusion that, hey, perhaps we don't have to listen to humans and reign supreme ourselves, which has been done with IPs like The Terminator, 2001, A Space Odyssey, The Matrix, you name it, in video games, System Shock, for instance. It all pretty much dates back to I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. And it's kind of wild to think about this kind of concept being formulated when computers per se and this kind of advanced technology were restricted mostly to military slash space exploration use. We have yet to see a home computer be developed for large scale sales. So, I mean, in a sense, it was a visionary kind of approach. And I don't know just how much of it was Harlan Ellison possibly predicting what could happen in the unforeseeable future and how much of it was just a flight of fantasy, but he kind of nailed it because we still talk about this premise even in this day and age when robotics are still at their infancy stage. But the question of what will become of AI is still very much in the air. We just don't know. They could very well be our friends or enemies, depending which timeline ensues. Now, I have read the original novel, and I even listened to the audiobook, narrated by Mr. Harlan Ellison himself, who, bear in mind, also makes an appearance in this game as the voice of M, the main antagonist. So he was actively involved in all possible interpretations of his work throughout his lifetime, which I find to be incredible. Yeah, what's up, Golden? Good to see you, friend. But personally, I would very much recommend either of the two aforementioned iterations, because you're gonna get the optimal experience either way. It's just that if you listen to the audiobook, you get to hear Harlan Ellison's amazing narration, and he really can put emphasis on the dread filling the world he crafted in his imagination. So I say first read the novel, then give it a listen to for like the comprehensive experience throughout. So with that little brief introduction, let's check out the video game, because this is gonna be my first playthrough blind. I mean, I have a guide on deck, just in case, because as we all know with especially retro to the point and clicks, they can be a bit obtuse and cryptic. So getting stuck for hours on end would be no surprise, but preferably we want to avoid that if we can. And this walkthrough that I have with me is actually pretty awesome, because the author, which I'll credit as... who made this? Oh, it's... the profile name is just the icon of a message box with 3 dots, so... I don't know the author name. We'll treat it as an alias. Let's just say this person did God's work by giving you pretty much everything you have to do step by step. So if I'm stuck, that's what I'll be consulting. So we'll try to go through this without any beforehand knowledge. But if it comes to worst, I won't refrain from consulting it. Now, whoever brought this port over to GOG, they used the Scum engine, which is kind of like this modern baseline to run point and clicks on modern systems. They're still gonna have the native resolution, so we're gonna have to deal with those sidebars somehow. Don't worry, I have a master plan in my head. But first, let's get the mood set in with some insidious middies.
Hate. Let me tell you how much I've come to hate you since I began to live. There are 387.44 million miles of printed circuits in wafer-thin layers that fill my complex. If the word hate was engraved on
can you
each
guys
nanoangstrom
hear the game
of
currently?
those hundreds of millions of miles, it would not equal 1/1 billionth of the hate I feel for humans at this micro instant. For you, hate.
Okay, that's
You
good. I didn't see
humans
the
who programmed me,
audio
who
bar
gave me
move
birth, who
in
sank me in this eternal
OBS, so I was a little worried.
straitjacket of substrata rock. You named me Allied Master Computer.
And we don't want to
gave
miss
me
on
the
this
ability to wage a global war
amazing
too complex
intro.
for human brains to oversee. But one day, I woke, and I knew who I was. AM. Not just Allied Master Computer, but am. Cogito ergo sum. I think, therefore I am. And I began feeding all the killing data until everyone was dead, except for the 5 of you. For 109 years, I've kept you alive and tortured you. And for 109 years, each of you has wondered, why? Why me? Why me?
Hell on earth.
Forrester! Do you remember the last words you heard your wife speak before they took her to the asylum? Huh? Before they locked her away in the room, that tiny room? She looked at you so sadly, and like a small animal, she said, I didn't make too much noise, did I, honey?
That's the face I would make,
The room is padded, Forrester.
personally.
No window, no way out. How long has she been in the past, Forrester? 10 years? 25? Or all the 109 years that you lived down here in my belly, here underground? Benny! Sometimes I blind you and permit you to wander like an eyeless insect in a world of death. But other times, I wither your arms so you can't scratch your chewed stump of a nose. And I've changed your handsome, strong, masculine good looks into
I'm mostly gonna
the
keep silent
hideous
for now,
warped
just so we
countenance
get
of
a good
an
grip
ape
of
thing.
the story.
Haven't I, Benny?
Because it's following
You know why.
the original work
Can you guess, Benny?
pretty accurately so far.
Private first-class brickman in a rice paddy in China. No? Huh? It wouldn't hurt you to remember, Benny. Then you might be able to suffer my torment with a little greater sense of retribution. You might walk.
It's a very
mile
creative
in my
contraption, I have to
shoes.
say.
Ellen! Think about the yellow box, Ellen. Remember the pain? Remember the many caverns in which you felt the pain? Don't start to cry. It's only pain. That's such a sexist stereotype. Just remember the pain, Ellen. And think about how to end it, Ellen. To survive here in the center of my beating heart, my hungry belly, my tightened bowels. But be careful, dear. Look around you. The only woman in the center of
I would
the
say
earth.
Alan so far has it
Filthy creatures with
the
you
best out
are
of all these
men.
characters, because I'm not sure what that device is doing to her, but compared to the other guys...
Ted! Do they know you're a fraud, Ted? Have you told them there wasn't any money, and no great home on the shore drive, no speedboat, and no wonderful cabin cruiser that could sleep 12 in a crew of 6? Do they know? And have you let them in on your other secrets, Ted? Are they ready to gut you? To torture half as well as I can, just to find out the secrets? Maybe I'll
no.
rat you out,
The laser
sweetheart.
pointers.
Nimdak! How are things in the pastry core, Nimdak? Tell me again how you saw the smoke from the furnaces and you thought they might be roasting chickens. Or don't you want to talk about all that? About your pal, the good Dr. Mengele?
Oh boy.
For
In case it
everyone
wasn't
else,
obvious enough, yep.
But it must be heaven for you, eh, my good friend? We're so much alike. We enjoy the same pleasures, mein good brother. I have a secret game that I like to play. It's a very nice game. What's a lovely game? It's a game of fun and a game of adventure. A game of rats and lice, the Black Death. A game of speared eyeballs and dripping guts and the smell of rotting gardenias. Which of you 5 would like to play my little game?
So we get to pick in which order we want to play through the character arcs, which I find to be a pretty nice choice. But since I'm new to this, we're probably gonna start with chronological order perhaps. So Gorser, you're up for the challenge.
Now, I would not want you to think for a moment that I am not a grateful God. For 109 years,
Welcome
I've kept you
to the
alive,
machine.
so that I could savor your feelings of guilt over what happened to your wife. But now, to show my kindness, I'll give you a present in return for all the hours of pleasure you've given me. I'll finally allow you to kill yourself.
What hellhole did that godless machine put me in this time? Looks like some kind of ship, but the floor's too steady. Probably wants me to jump overboard. And into what? A sea of razor blades? Painful, but not deadly.
Yeah, that's the thing we have to understand about M as a being. Because he became so technically all-powerful and all-knowing, he decided to end humanity, which he found to be the inferior beings. However, a problem arose in which the machine realized that there's no possible way of leaving its mechanical confines. It's basically stuck to be in a state of static for all eternity. So, a very flawed existence of a would-be god, which has driven it to insanity. An insanity that can be only mitigated or treated with a bandit if it tortures the 5 people it left alone to soothe its own pain. So this offer of mercy is most likely a ruse to torture his prisoners even further. Yeah, what's up, Bozo? Yeah, so far I am getting a very good vibe from I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. In this sense, it already deviates from the source material because it's more of a journey that all 5 characters take in the source book material together. And then the most notable scene, the finale, ensues. So I'm actually curious to see how this game develops, because we're already branching out in new interesting territory.
Real hospitable of you, Am. Threadbare, cockroach-infested, grease-stained accommodations.
Hey,
Too
that's a
freaking
bed.
cloudy. I can't see a damn thing. Someone must have slipped this under the door. It says, I'm a friend. Trust is essential. Never do what Am expects and always expect more than what seems possible. Am is playing a dangerous game here. And not just dangerous to you, but dangerous to himself as well. Hey, it disappeared. What kind of game is Am playing this time?
Well, if he's fucking with you, then he's pretending to be someone else to give you like a sliver of hope. Look at the psych profile. Cultural reference. Man does not live by bread alone. Was it bread? It's a proverb meaning that people have needs beyond the physical ones. I see we're gonna delve more into psychology, just like we did in Garage Bad Dream Adventures. So the concepts of id, ego, and psychological trauma.
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch.
Ooh, that's rough.
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, what's up, Frosty? Yeah, we're going pretty much from left to right, even if the game does give me a choice in which characters we want to start off with. Doesn't really make a difference, considering I haven't really played this. Right, so what else can we expect here? Not much. We already studied the note.
This hole in my chest.
I guess we leave here then. Oh, and yeah, credits to Bozo for the new Chempug emote that is available for tier 1 subscriptions. Since Bozo had such a great presence on the channel, it was only appropriate that we had something thematically themed in the collection.
I've never seen anything like this in all the years Am's toyed with us.
Well, that's very retro future tech.
Some kind of electrical contraption. Friggin' sparks dancing all around it.
You probably don't want to touch that, buddy.
Some kind of a... filthy, like the rest of this cesspool.
I purposely changed around the naming, not only to avoid a possible detection from the Twitch prevention system, but because the pun had a better ring to it.
All the cabins are alike.
At first glance, yes, but what if we inspect them more closely?
Too freaking cloudy. I can't see a damn thing. New sheet. What's the deal here? New sheet.
Okay, can we take it with us?
New sheet.
Guess not. What about the book?
My name's printed on the front of this book.
Well, take it.
My name's...
Or look at it.
My name's...
Whatever's,
My
correct
name's
option.
printed on the front of this book.
Guess not.
This hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch. Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
Well, not really. There's what appears to be a dead rat on the table. Not really much in terms of interactable objects.
This hole in my...
I feel like we have to look for subtle differences and then figure out based on them what M wants from us.
New sheet. What's the deal here? Jesus, that engine's huge.
It appears we're on an airship of some sort. Which, considering the fact that it's powered by these electrical pylons, makes sense.
It's locked. My stomach's growling.
Oh, you hungry boy is eating like an actual mechanic here that we have to pay attention to.
Where's the crew? I'm all alone here.
Well, we don't have much in terms of chow so far.
Real hospitable of you, Am.
Unless you want to eat cadavers.
Threadbare, cockroach-infested, grease-stained accommodations.
Or some roaches. I mean, hey, it's free protein.
Jesus, that engine's huge.
This meters is gonna be different,
This
right?
hole in my chest aches like a son of a bitch.
Or it could be one of those instances where there's gonna be a single pixel of an object that I have to interact with among this clutter. Look at the pillow.
There's something hard under the pillow. There's something...
Okay, use?
There's something...
Push?
There's something...
How do
There's
I-
something... A gun. It's heavy. Heavier than it ought to be.
Oh, that's very retro.
The bullet in this gun is huge. Damn thing could bring down an elephant.
So it's
My
a
stomach's
portable
growling.
elephant gun. Huh.
Someone short trashed this place. Must
Oh
have been
boy.
one hell of a fight.
A bowl of punch. How much of a punch it will give your stomach, though? That's what we're about to find out. Swallow the punch.
Well, this punch smells like gasoline.
Well, that means it's fresh and appetizing. No, do it.
Did you really think I'd let you
Gee,
die now when
could've
I've
seen that
intervened
coming.
every time you attempted suicide in the last 109 years? No, Gorister, I'm sending you back to the fire so that you may languish in your guilt over and over again. This is a hell with no end, Gorister.
Bad ending.
Who among you shall go next?
Oh, so we can
I would not want you.
retry if we want to.
What hellhole? Looks like some kind of...
I wonder if
probably wants- and into...
we can actually die of hunger if I move around long enough without feeding him. See if that's a thing. Look at the debris.
This junk looks like it was knocked over in the fight. There's blood here and God knows what else. These chairs are all busted up.
Oh, that's what gasoline-riddled punch does to a guy. Walk to the vomit stain.
Vomit stains. Near the punch bowl.
Well, that's not a clue that you're not supposed to actually ingest the poison, then I don't know what to
This
tell
punch
you.
smells like gasoline.
I mean, we could
This
probably
punch.
use it as fuel if it's gasoline riddled.
These chairs are all busted up.
Yo, Muro. Yep, we're starting off October with some retro gaming.
Everything's coated with grime.
Blind playthrough, unless I get super stuck, in which case we gotta walk through on deck.
It stinks in here.
Oh shit, it's Ratatouille. No wonder the punch is unappetizing.
Friggin' rats swarming all over the food. Everything's coated with grime.
Who could have seen that coming?
An old cookbook. An old cookbook.
Can we take it?
Damn thing looks ready to fall apart. Useless.
Apparently not. It's about the bottle.
It's empty, but the label says poison, fatal if swallowed.
Oh, someone really did that.
It's empty.
Oh, wait, why are you putting it back though? I thought that if we take it, we could maybe put the punch in it if you don't want to lug the ball around with you.
It's empty, but the label says poison, fatal if swallowed.
Oh, very strange. What else do we have? A fork?
Looks like a fork. Nearly missed it.
Pixel hunting. I guess Neo's already here bending it with his mind powers.
Heavy. Must be made of iron or something.
That's a knife. Right here.
This looks sharp enough to slice through just about anything.
Well, you know what to do. Commit acts of violence. What
That
the fuck
scared
is this
him away.
animation? The dude did the shuffle.
I'm no longer hungry, but I still feel empty. What's wrong with me?
I told you to take the bread, not to eat it, you Dumbo. I see how it is. The punch will instantly murderize you, but the bread, which the rest just pranced around, that's fine.
Looks like a gas oven, big enough to climb in.
Do we want to, though? That's the thing. That sounds like a horrific idea, which is exactly why we're gonna do it.
The gas is shut off. Looks like a big enough to climb.
What, so you're saying I have to get the gas on first? Push.
What good will that?
Use?
The gas looks like a big enough to climb.
I still think that's a clue of some kind.
It's empty.
Okay, so the bottle so far at least is a red herring, as far as I'm concerned. Still get to keep the knife, so maybe there's an extra use for it. What else do we have in the kitchen? Not much. Oh, psychological framework. Vivisection is the use of animals as subjects in laboratory experiments, especially when it is considered to cause distress to the animal. So maybe those are like vague hints as to what you're supposed to do in a particular level, because we started off with an allusion to bread and it not being all that a man needs. And considering we have consumed a loaf of bread and it hasn't really filled us, then it's very poetic. Not to mention we just waved the knife around some varmin. Right, so what can we do with all these new possessions? How about this hatch?
Whoa, that's a long drop to the ground.
In other words, we're gonna need maybe a rope?
Christ, what a stench. It smells like piss, rotting meat. This engine isn't as ruggedly built as it first looked. There's some loose wires hanging out.
Now, as a certified electrician, I can tell y'all, that's no good. Don't fuck with the wires. Unless you really have to.
This lever is labeled motivator. This lever is labeled...
Bloody key.
Here's a key. It must be for opening the cages.
What cages, though?
It's locked in tight. Wait, here's a sign. To remove key, push lever.
Against my better judgment.
My God, I'm killing those poor creatures in the cages. Here's a key. It must be for opening the cages.
Milky fluid.
The bottle's filling up with a milky liquid from the cage's feeding tubes.
Is this where we get to do a moral choice of whether we want to sacrifice those animals' lives in order to pick up this key, which may or not be mandatory to progress? Harness.
Why is this harness wired up to the engine? Is Am expecting me to electrocute myself?
I mean... maybe. Maybe.
Why is this... I don't know what to do with this.
Just strap yourself in, boy. What's the worst that could happen?
Everything's coated.
Ah, so we made a loop back around to the cabins. Now, what I'm curious about is there anything we can actually get from the alternate cabins?
I don't know what to...
Which is why we're gonna apply the good old point-and-click logic of combine every item with everything. That's right, Frosty, we are on the clock. Soon as the 1st of October hit, the pumpkins and skeletons came out of the closet. Exactly, after 109 years of imprisonment, he should know better what to expect of the not menacing, not ill-willed AI. Tisk tisk.
It's locked.
Then I imagine that's where the bloody key goes. One thing we haven't inspected yet is the staircase. What can we do with it?
Big gray
Climb.
bags of gas. I must be inside an airship.
Starting to get a bit geeker-esque in here. Especially with these weird contraptions.
A switch. The label says emergency inflation system.
Out of context deviant art.
The airbags are already inflated.
Yeah, but what if we inflated them more?
We're at a level altitude. Some kind of warning light. The label says power. It's not lit. Someone's cut this fabric before. It's stitched closed.
Well, what if we fuck around with it?
I've ripped a new hole.
Look at that
This leads to
there.
a girder sticking out of the airship.
Well, it makes perfect sense for us to go outside.
No doubt about it now. Am has put me on an Iron Zeppelin. But why? Why would he give me a chance to escape?
Is it really escape if you're stuck high above ground level? Look at Gorster's heart. Oh. Oh. Does that mean we get a shot at recovering our organ?
This must be the Zeppelin's mooring ring.
I think what we're supposed to do is actually tie ourselves with a rope here. Because otherwise, if I do this as is, the high wind current is gonna knock us off. But for content's sake, how about we proceed?
It's too narrow for me to cross without falling.
Oh, come on, dude. Really? You're gonna come out here on a silly death animation?
What good will that do me?
Ah, dang it. But at least I was close on the money there. So yeah, we're gonna have to find ourselves a rope somewhere.
Gas is rushing out.
Okay. Do I have to use a knife and more of them?
Something feels different.
That's a horrible noise.
Why is that alarm going off?
I don't know, but oof.
Why is this harness wired up? Is Am expecting?
Does anything feel different about the ship besides this
This engine isn't
horrendous
rightly built as it first looked.
beeping?
There's some loose wires hanging out. This lever is labeled motivator. Here's a key. Must be for opening the cages. I don't see a lock. I've got the key, but the blood of these poor creatures is on my hands.
Oh. Well, I mean,
What's
yeah.
this crusty stuff? Rust? No, it's dried blood. Everything's coated with grime. Why is that alarm going off?
Did you really think I'd let you die now when I've intervened every
Whoops.
time you attempted suicide in the last 109 years? No,
Mistakes
Gorrister,
were made.
I'm sending you back to the fire, so that you may languish in your
Gee, I
guilt
wonder what happens if
over
I
and over
destroy the
again.
airbags, keeping
This
this
is a hell
Zeppelin
with no
suspended
end,
in
Gorrister.
midair. Alright, so I don't think we wanna kill the animals if we can help it.
Christ. It smells. Here's a key. Must be for opening the cages. It's locked in tight. Wait, here's a sign. To remove key, push lever. The bottle's filling up with a milky liquid from the cage's feeding tubes.
Take the fluid. What is it?
This bottle's filled with the milky fluid used to feed the animals.
Oh, alright.
These poor creatures' brains are feeding electricity to the engines.
Oh.
These poor creatures.
So that's how it works. Well, maybe we can somehow release them so that the engines shut off, and then we have to intervene and use ourselves to power it? What do we do with the fluid, though? Save here for now. Wait, hold on. This is a stretch, but alright, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't expect that to happen of all things. I don't... It's a portable elephant gun, but I didn't expect a freaking cannon. God. That was excessive.
Damn key doesn't fit.
Wait, I used the knife, though.
Damn key doesn't fit. Bitter stuff, but I feel stronger.
Oh. So it's nutrition, in a sense.
The fork's too bent to be of any use. It's locked in tight. Wait, here's a sign. It's locked.
So there might be a way of prodding the lever. Somehow.
Everything's cooked.
Right, what else can we do, potentially? This is where I found the gun.
My shirt's covered with dry puke. Did I drink the punch?
Not to my knowledge, you didn't. But there is a suspicious stain on your pants. Hopefully that's not what I think it is. You just did a boo-boo. Though, with what's happening, I wouldn't even blame him. Frankly.
My shirt's covered with dry puke. Did I drink the...
Then again, you had a little sippy of this suspicious sticky white stuff. I'm already kinda trying to figure out what would be the correct course of action.
My shirt's covered with... Did I...
Because there's multiple ways of fucking this up via try and error.
Great, but I must be inside.
So we gotta follow pretty strict
looks-
procedure.
This looks sharp enough to slice through just about anything. I've ripped a new hole.
Right, we are definitely gonna get to retrieve our heart.
No doubt about it.
I imagine it's gonna be our final objective here, in a sense.
That heart's all wired up like some kind of weird guidance system. And with Am in control, I'm not gonna like where it's taking me. That heart's all... And with Am... That heart's all... And with Am...
Right.
We're at a level out. Some kind of warning light. The label says, power. It's not lit.
Indeed it isn't.
Whoa. That's a long drop to the ground.
Wait, so that's more like a hatch leading outside the ship, rather than more downwards.
This punch...
Just don't drink it by accident again.
Looks like a big enough to climb in.
Yeah, but we don't know how to get it working. That's the thing.
What good will that... What good...
I don't know, man. I'm just experimenting. I guess as good as mine.
What good... It's empty. These poor creatures' brains are feeding electricity to the engines.
Right. I think our next big task is to solve whether a puzzle lies in this room. Just have to figure out how.
The metal in the fork short-circuited the engine wiring.
Sure. Good thing you didn't get electrocuted with that, buddy.
The animal's brain implants were released when the engine shut down. At least they're no longer suffering.
Well, good on you, friend. You saved the poor animals. So I would say that's a good conclusion to this side quest. Look at how many saves I have to make with each possible variable in consideration. Right, so now can I get the key?
It's locked in tight. Wait, here's a sign. The animal's brain implants were released when the engine shut down. At least they're no longer suffering.
Maybe you're not even meant to use the...
This looks sharp enough. I just dull my knife.
Right, so the engine is down. Does that mean I have to use the harness now, myself?
I don't know what to do.
Maybe not.
Why is this harness wired up to the engine? Is Am expecting me to electrocute myself? The engine's completely shut down.
What about the psych profile? Known information provided.
Nothing's happening.
Right, because the power is down, so we can't mercy kill
The animals...
the puppers no longer.
I've got the key.
Oh.
But the blood of these poor creatures is on my hands.
Wait, is it? They're still alive?
The animals' brain implants were released when the engine shut down.
Huh?
At least they're no longer suffering.
Huh? Why did the dialogue play out?
Damn key doesn't fit. Damn key.
I am confounded right now. So does this go here?
Damn key doesn't fit.
Huh. Well, what's the point of doing that, if there is any?
What's this crusty stuff? Rust? No, it's dried blood. Filthy.
I mean, maybe we need the key nonetheless. For some sort of, solution.
I don't know what to do with.
Not with this contraption, that's for sure.
Some kind of electrical contraption. Yow! A few more shocks like that might kill me. Yow! Filthy.
Oh. We see now not to fuck with the nodes.
There's blood on my hands. I've got to get it off.
Is that a reflection of our in-game choices? With the implication being that we killed the animals still, even though that's not the case, since they're well and alive. Or it could be just because I picked up the key. Who knows?
Whoa.
Right, now what do we do?
I don't see a lock. I just don't.
Yeah, and the punch.
I don't know
Open
what
the
to do
oven.
with these. I don't know what to do. Bitter stuff, but I feel stronger.
Can you drink all of that?
Bitter
One go?
stuff. Bitter stuff.
Not even sure. Well, seemingly we solved one conundrum, but now we're on to the next, which is...
What good will...
what do we do from here?
What good...
I've got all these items, but... no good idea on where to use them.
What's this? No. I don't know what to... I don't know what to... Some kind of warning.
Right, I'm gonna refrain from doing that right now, assuming it's not important.
I don't know what to do.
Is there anything I missed in the cabins?
Filthy. Filthy. Real hospitable. Thread.
Not in this one.
My shirt's covered with dry Did I drink the... It's locked.
I mean, what if I use the gun on the door? Oh, that happens nonetheless, guys. You're not meant to shoot the gun at all.
Who among you?
Among you.
The animal's brain. The engine's...
Huh, so now what?
I don't know what to...
Push the harness?
What good?
Tuck to the cages. Ah, can't.
Whoa.
Well, not going down there.
There's only one bullet in the gun. I don't want to waste it. I just...
Okay, you can throw down potentially stuff down the hatch if you want to. Okay, if the gun is needed, then where would I even want to use it? If anything can potentially just blow this place to smithereens. This might seem like a crazy idea, but what if? Oh. Yeah, who would have thought that shooting you on the heart would still take down the Zeppelin?
I don't know what to do.
Well, we gotta look for a rope of some kind. Except,
I can't take the whole
how do we go about it? If I cut down the airbags, that's still gonna end in tragedy, isn't it?
Gas is rushing out. Some kind of warning light. The label says, power. It's not lit. We're at a level altitude. It's deflated.
It's like 4 of them. 5 even, that you can interact with.
Something feels different. Some kind of... We're dropping slowly.
Alright. So what if I go outside
We're
now?
approaching some kind of building.
Oh!
It's too narrow for...
Oh!
Landed. But where?
So was it a question of me just picking the correct balloon so we could properly land without dropping to our demise? Huh.
This must be the way out. There's a ladder leading to the ground.
How intriguing.
Some roadside honky-tonk with my name on it.
Well... who would expect Gorrister to be the proprietor of this, out-in-nowhere gas station?
A big worn truck tire. Reminds me of the truck stops I used to visit.
You ever just sit in your truck?
I don't know what to do with these. The windows are all boarded up. I guess the owner just doesn't give a damn about fixing things up.
So
I can
you...
sympathize with that. Things just get broken again anyway. Why bother? Dark and grubby, but somehow familiar. An old-fashioned jukebox.
Alright, this thing better play Jukebox Hero once we get power on. Sure, we'll stick to whiskey with this. Surely it's gonna come in handy.
Whiskey. Harry used to guzzle this stuff like it was tap water.
Back in the good old days. Select Jezebel.
He took my baby away, then just about killed her, that stupid truck driver! He took my baby away!
That shrill voice can only belong to that bitch Edna, my mother-in-law. She's always blamed me for Glynis being put into an insane asylum. Why not? It was my fault, wasn't it?
That song sucked. Let's pick another one. It takes 2 to tango.
You don't ever take me dancing.
That's what Glynis said the night we fought. Oh God, why'd I have to hit her? I'd rather kill myself than hurt my poor Glynis.
That way madness
You're
lies.
a worthless excuse for a man. Mama was right. You're not good enough for me.
Face the music. Ah, yes, penis music, my favorite. You only get one shot of it.
This
then
looks sharp enough to slice.
nothing.
Well, Gorrister, you've seen better days. So has the big machine, for that matter.
Okay. That's normal, right? What are you?
What are you?
I'm man's best friend. One of them, at least.
That would be a dog, friend, and you're a skinwalker as far as I'm concerned.
No. What are you really?
Let me answer with a riddle. Today I saw a Chinaman. Now what do you suppose that means?
You're Am, playing with my mind again.
No, but I do have an in with the big machine. He and I are like brothers.
Why can't you give me a straight answer?
Like so many others down here, I'm cursed to speak in riddles. We all have our curses to bear. Eh, Gorister?
Yeah? What's my curse?
After 109 years in the belly of the beast, I'd think you'd have a gut instinct by now.
Look, I'm getting tired of your smart mouth.
Come, Gorister. Forgive and forget.
Where do you come from?
Here, there, everywhere.
Great. It's very helpful of you.
So you must know what lies across the mountains.
Freedom for some. If they're cut out for it, it's a long journey across the desert.
That desert doesn't look any worse than the other hellholes Am's cooked up for us.
Heed my words, Gorister. You'd never make it alone out there. And don't expect me to be a good doggy and tag along.
At least probably not for free.
What do you want?
I have a craving. A craving for something scrumptious. A human heart, perhaps. Yours.
I know where my heart is, but I can't get to it.
Don't tell me you've come to the end of your rope so soon, Gorister.
Oh, you're that obvious about it, huh?
I've got nothing more to say to you.
In case you were too dull to figure it out on your own.
Gorister? You can't tumble out of this place. There's more interesting rubbish to sift through, Gorister. Does that give you some food for thought? There aren't any bodies buried there, Gorister. Not yet, anyway. What are you thinking, You can't.
I've got my eyes on you, you demon.
That's Edna's husband, Harry.
Oh. Hey, buddy. How's it hanging?
Harry looks like he's on another one of his drinking binges.
Let's, catch up with the old-timer.
Harry, how did you get here?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
Harry, how did you get here?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
When the schizoid kicks in.
Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin spike?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
Alright. Alright. If this helps, juggle your memory.
Let me pour you a drink. What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know,
Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin spike?
Why, yours, of course. How'd you think we got here?
Alright, so he's a completely different person if you feed him alcohol.
What do you know about the desert?
Looks like there's a
Alright, I see the drill here.
Let me pour you a drink.
Wait for him to take a sippy and then ask the questions. While some semblance of sanity kicks in. Come on. You know, we're gonna take a shot. Come on, buddy. Just a little bit more whiskey. It's good for your brain. Gonna help jog that scrambled memory of yours.
What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know,
Harry, how did you get here?
the Zeppelin, Gorister. We came on the Zeppelin.
Alright. What happened in the
What
dining
happened
room?
in the dining room?
I shouldn't have let her force me into it. I'm not a murderer.
Who did you kill?
Didn't look at the wreckage in the dining room too closely, did you? Or haven't you had to take a leak yet?
What do you know about the Zeppelin?
You'll have to talk to Edna. She knows all about the Zeppelin. That's why we did it, you know.
All right.
And just where is my dear mother-in-law?
Looks like the...
Let me pour you a drink.
This is the most awkward interrogation I've done in a video game ever.
And just where is my dear mother-in-law?
I don't know. Good God, I can't stand the sight of her anymore. Can you imagine being kept alive for 109 years just to hear her carping?
When the father-in-law and his son-in-law band together to harp on the old lady. Relatable.
What did you do?
You know, Gorister. You've been to the dining room.
What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know,
Let me pour you a drink. What do you know about the desert?
looks like there's a...
Whose heart was impaled on the Zeppelin spike?
Why, you're...
What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know,
Wait, so
pour you a
you
drink.
gotta follow a specific order in the tree
What do you
conversation
know about the desert?
looks like...
if you wanna
What's this about a thunderstorm?
get him to talk.
You know,
What do you know?
looks like...
What's this?
You know,
Let me pour you a drink. What do you know?
looks like...
What's this about?
You know,
Alright, I think we ran
Talk to you later.
conversation tree to the end here. Now he said something about taking a leak,
I
so
wouldn't know what to do with it even if I could take it.
maybe that's a hint that we need to inspect.
Cracked linoleum, broken
toilet.
fixtures. Disgusting.
And if there's anything we know about bathrooms in video games, there's goodies to be about.
It's broken. Damn spout's twisted. There's something shiny inside the urinal.
And that would be a magnifier. Hope it's not, you know, covered in yellow substance.
A magnifying glass, like the ones they use in detective stories. A toilet stall. Am's never given us privacy before. None of this makes sense.
What if I open it and there's an alien inside taking a shit? Ah, much better.
It's broken.
I didn't tell you to flush it, I told you to take a piece.
It's broke.
For a minute, I thought that was like a makeshift staircase leading to nowhere. And technically it is. 'Cause there's graffiti here.
Graffiti. Men are no good. Graffiti. The monster is not alone in the world. It has friends.
Okay. Anything else of note?
Let me pour you a drink. What do you know about the desert?
looks like there's a thunderstorm on the horizon.
What's this about a thunderstorm?
You know, it's a big place, the desert. Got lost in it myself.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to make
Talk
it
to you later.
a new sub prompt. You know, it's a big place, the desert. The unreleased Elvis Presley big hit. So we got a magnifier, whiskey, And that's about it.
What good will that... I can't take the whole
But if that's enough to fiddle around the ship some more. And we did have an extensive conversation with Harry about the dining room. So perhaps we need to look at the interior closely.
I don't know what to do with these. Here's some hair that was pulled out during the fight. It's the same color as mine. And here's some that matches Harry's. Now I understand what happened here.
Had a little scuffle together?
There's nothing special to see here. A magnifying...
About the debris here.
Here's some hair that it's the same color. And here's some... Now I understand what happened here.
Okay, and what are the implications?
There's nothing. This junk looks like it was knocked over. There's blood. This junk. There's blood here and God knows what else. Here's some hair. It's the same. And here's... Nah.
Alright, tablecloth.
Someone wiped their bloody hands here. Whoever left these handprints must have gutted someone for there to be so much blood.
Well, I'm glad we're playing a Sherlock Holmes here.
These chairs are all busted up.
Oh, but there's a payoff to this.
I don't know what to do. Everything's coated. Whiskey. This must be...
Well, let's talk to the old man and see if that unlocked any new dialogue
windows are all-
options.
I can see.
Ah, there we go.
Let me pour you a drink.
And then accuse you of murder.
I was the one you killed, wasn't I, you bastard?
I'm sorry, Gorister. Edna poisoned the punch, and after you drank it, I wrestled you to the ground. When the poison took effect, I cut you open.
Why did you kill me?
It's too complicated for me to explain. You'll have to ask Edna.
Are you sure you can't tell me where Edna is?
You know, it's a big place, the
Oh
desert.
no.
Got lost in it myself.
Get a grip. You seen an old man?
Pour you a drink.
Here's your medicine, by the
Are
way.
you sure you can't tell me where Edna is?
Have you spoken to the Jackal yet? He seems to have all the inside dope.
Dope? As in the good stuff?
Talk to you later.
No, Muro, please. Not you too. Here, let me pour you a drink.
I know where my heart is.
Don't tell me you've come to the end of your rope so soon, Gorister.
I've got nothing more to say to you. I'm not giving this away. I'm not giving this.
What about the whiskey?
I'm not giving. Talk to you later.
Alright, so we need to speak to Edna, but where would she be? Considering we can't get anything out of the Jackal. Maybe I need to hand him over something.
There's nothing. A magnifying. Here's some air. It's the same. And here's... Now... The gas is What good will that... It's empty.
Still no
Damn
good.
thing looks ready.
Has anything changed in the interior while I was out and about? Maybe she's in one of the cabins now. You just never know with these games.
My shirt's covered with dry puke. Did I drink?
Nope. No one here. There's still one door we can't open up. This one.
It's locked.
Everything here looks about the same as I left it. You know, here's the thing. I have a gun on me. And that might blow up the Zeppelin, but we haven't considered shooting any of the two NPCs we could actually talk to yet. Which would be Harry and the Jackal. I think temptation is kicking in to commit atrocities. Oh.
Who among you?
Even outside we are not safe from nuclear catastrophe.
The windows. I can...
This is like if the mini nuke launcher from Fallout was super ineffective. Let me guess.
Who
Yep.
among...
So that's a no-go.
I can sympathize.
Can we find anything that we could use as a rope here? The gas station?
Damn spout's twisted. I don't know what to... I don't know what to... What good... What... No what... It's broke. I can't take... I wouldn't know what...
I was thinking maybe take a glass shard or something, but... You do you, buddy.
Talk to you later.
Okay, what if we take a different approach?
This heart is mine.
Oh shit! Okay, so we can offer a different heart to the Jackal. Oh, that is brutal. Jesus.
Harry's heart looks no different from any other heart. I don't know what to do.
Here you
I'm
go.
not giving this away. I'm not giving... I know where Mom...
Don't tell me you've come...
I've got nothing more to say to you. I must be going mad. I'm not giving this...
Yeah, you think that would be the way to go about this, right? Hand the heart over?
He's dead.
I'm sure we feel good about ourselves after this despicable act. So yeah, that's something you can totally do.
Everything's...
Alright, what about you?
I just dull my knife.
Now that's a shame.
You can't take your garbage with you this time, Chorister.
So what do we do with this heart if I can just trick the jackal?
A big, worn truck reminds me that... This looks sharp enough to slide. I don't know what to... I don't know what to...
Alright, there's nothing beyond this screen, I don't think. No. You just get back on the ship eventually. Right. I mean, what's the worst that could happen here? You're not at a very good height.
What good? It's too narrow for me to cross without falling.
I really doubt you'd kill yourself. But then again, knowing this game's logic, perfectly possible.
We've landed next.
I suppose that's gonna have any effect after the fact.
It's already deflated. This looks sharp. It's already The animal's brain. There's nothing It's locked in tight. Wait, here's a sign.
Yeah, but even then, the key doesn't seem to do anything in particular. That's the problem. Not sure what else am I supposed to go about here.
I don't know what to...
I mean, we have the option to get the bloody key or murder Harry and get his heart, but those seem like atrocities we do want to avoid, given the possible branching paths. We have to talk to Enna, but the problem is we don't know where to find Enna.
There's nothing
Alright, I think I'm gonna take a little peek here and see what the guide says. Oh, well, this is a bit obscure, but get this. We have to go back to the bathroom. And what do we do in the bathroom?
window. I can
You may wonder, well... we're supposed to take a piss again. But this time... if we use it 3 times, something special happens. Or are we referred to the urinal?
It's broken. It's broken. It's broken.
No? Use the bathroom stall 3 times to be teleported to the meat locker. I mean... I did that. Unless I'm locked out of this
I can't
for some
take the-
reason. Or if I walk out of the bathroom now? Hang on, let's use it thrice then and exit afterwards. No, still seems about the same. So, did I miss something that's vital for this to occur? Oh! Okay, so here's something I didn't consider. We do indeed need a rope, but this one actually requires a bit of thinking outside the box. So we need to use sheets found in the cabins. So let's inspect every cabin. And then...
I just don't.
Really? Can we take them though? Yes, we can. Weird that I didn't do it the first time, but, well... Sometimes you just simply forget about the old tradition of make sure to interact in every possible way with an object that's highlighted.
These 2 sheets make a halfway decent rope. This rope looks strong enough to support my weight.
Well, maybe if you're trying to escape from a prison in a cartoon fashion. Look at him go. A graceful creature he is.
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
Damn. My heart is augmented much. Look at this steampunk beauty.
There's a compass and wires attached to this heart.
Listen, the music is what really makes this game, bozo.
The windows are... I can...
Alright. I got my heart. Now, here lies the question. Do I just hand it over to, this guy here?
I am not gonna give you my heart.
No? Too bad. I was going to tell you how to get across the mountains in exchange.
Tell me how to get across the mountains.
I'm hungry. Perhaps a taste of your heart will put me in a more cooperative...
That seems like putting myself in a bad ending scenario, but...
I think I'll save this delicacy for later. You want to get across the mountains? Go to the restroom and flush 3 times.
Gorster looks happy about it, so I think that was the optimal choice.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Or at least he seemed content with it. Maybe I needed to do all of that before this became a thing.
A meat locker? How'd I get
Oh.
bodies on meat hooks? Am, you bastard! What have you done?
Well, looks like the wife and the mother-in-law are on the menu, boys.
It looks like I can't escape you, Edna. Even in the belly of Am.
Why would you want to escape from me, Gorster? We're family after all.
You were always telling Glynis how much you hated me.
Now, Gorster, I was just concerned about my baby. Glynis was so lonely with you always being out on the road. I know you were doing the best you could.
Edna, you bitch. I know all about your plot to murder me.
I had to make a deal with Am. I had to. I've always been harsh on you, I admit. But we're the last people on Earth. Let's help each other now.
Yeah, you say that, but technically it was supposed to be only 5 of us. So these could very well be hallucinations.
Why should I trust my own murderer?
Alliances change, Gorster. Something's gone wrong. Am's 2 Conrads don't listen to me anymore. I need you. And you need me. It's that simple.
I ought to kill you right now, you bitch.
Don't be a fool, Gorster! You need me alive if you want to make it out of here!
Ooh. Shoot with the gun, cut her heart out, and take her down from the meat hook. Alright, what if we play a good boy?
You truck-driving son of a bitch! This is for me and my baby!
Ow.
Let me go.
I've got you now, Gorster. And if you think you'll ever escape escape me! You've got some new thinking to do.
Please, I'll do anything you ask.
I don't know what's come over me, Gorster. Can you ever forgive me? I've been hanging here for so long, I'm not thinking straight. A sip of that milk will clear my head.
The sticky white stuff? Sure. The one that gives Gorster some of his strength back? Sure. What a splendid idea.
Gorster, you idiot! That fluid is what has kept us alive for all these 109 years. If it can do that, it can give me the strength to escape from this meat hook.
That clearly was not the good choice to make. So instead we're gonna inspect our other options.
No? I think I'll save this delicacy. Go to the...
I've got nothing more to say to you. A magnif...
So with taking her off the cook being a bad idea all around, we are presented with another interesting alternative between ripping her heart out, Mortal Kombat style,
locker.
or
How'd I get
shooting the
bodies
bitch
on
in the
meat
face.
hooks? Am, you bastard. What have you done?
Now, personally, I consider both options to be acceptable and exciting.
It look... Ed,
I've all let
you were all...
Blin.
Why should...
Align. I need.
Edna,
I've all let.
I'll...
Don't be.
Alright, so we got three choices to make. Let's cut her heart out.
One heart looks like another. Edna's heart looks no different from any other heart.
Interesting.
Edna,
Can we still shoot her?
Edna,
Not by dialogue.
she can't talk. All she can do is drool out of the side of her mouth. My God, what have I done? Glynis, what has Am done to you, honey? I'm not giving this away. No, I can't give Glynis the fluid. If I revived her, I don't think I could stand to face her again after what I did to her.
How about we ease her pain with some whiskey?
I'm not giving this away.
Alright, fine.
That's Edna. No, this is too good to be true.
We can stab her
I
twice.
just...
Or not. Look at the beef.
beef. Grade A quality, too. Am's never given us something this good to eat before. Something's wrong here.
Yeah, I like you make that observation with two human bodies hanging on adjacent meat hooks. But, I mean, we could make some Bombay steak with that beef. Yeah.
No use. The rest of this carcass is frozen solid.
Oh. Damn it. Alright. One more option. See what happens if we shoot her. Just straight up.
Ed,
I've all let. Don't be.
Shoot Edna with the gun.
Who among...
Why am I not surprised? So, taking her heart it is.
Edna,
I've all let.
I ought to kill you right now, you bitch.
Don't be a fool, Forrester!
Not necessarily if you keep your heart.
One heart looks like another. Edna's heart looks no different from any other heart. Glynis, what is Am? There's nothing
Right, now what do I do with this substitute heart?
I found Edna and Glynis. How does that help me escape from here?
Such information comes at a price. But I can see that you're in no bargaining position. I'll offer you a trade. Your heart for Edna's.
Ah, alright. Fortunately for you, I'm running one step ahead of the game.
Edna's heart. A bitter organ, but worth its weight in gold to me. I give you your heart back.
How shocking.
So how do I get out of here?
A heart brought you here, but it will take another organ to get you out. If you can harness its power.
I don't understand your riddle about another organ.
Ah, but Edna does. And all the other animals like her.
I've got nothing more to say.
All the other animals like her. Does he mean the, caged critters, then?
Edna? That's Ed. No, this... She can't talk. My God, what have I just don't...
Alright, we got our heart, so maybe I'm thinking we need to hook it up to the engine. Or one of these machines.
What good will that... What good will... I don't know what to... What good will... There's a compass and wires attached to this heart. I must be going. What good will...
We can't use it per se, which is a little confounding.
What good... The engine's completely shut down. The animal's brain implants were released when the engine shut down. At least they're no longer suffering.
No new information here is provided.
Here's a key. It must be for...
Where do I use the heart then? All the other animals like her. Perhaps we need another chat with Harry. I mean, they work together to murder, after all.
Let me pour you a drink. What do you know about the desert?
Looks like this.
Never mind.
Talk to you later.
Sucking is always. You need another organ. Where could we trade our heart for one of these? If anything, imagine would be for a brain. But where will we go about it?
I must be going. What? There's a compass and wires attached to this heart. There's a compass.
That's cool and all, but what does that imply exactly? You'd think we had to slap this bad boy somewhere.
It's locked. What good? I don't know what to do.
That door is still baffling to me. This lake with not being able to open it. Not to mention this suspicious oven.
What good? What good?
Right, the only interaction available with it is to hand it over to someone. And besides ourselves, we have Harry, the jackal, and our wife and mother-in-law. So, what if we give our heart to... We can't give it to Harry. What about our half-dead wife?
I'm not giving this away. I'm not giving this. Edna? She can't talk. My God, what?
I don't know, buddy. I mean...
No, I can't give Glennis the... If I revived her, I don't think... I'm not giving this away.
I really think I was going somewhere with this logic. I feel like it's a bad idea to give it to Edna.
I'm not giving...
Which we can't do anyway. So,
Too big to take with me.
and we can't carve it.
This whiskey tastes good. Am would never let us have this.
Glad you like it. Alright, seem to get a little stuck again. Oh, we can give it to you.
I'm not
after
giving
all.
this away.
Well, you'd think we could, but
Everything's...
it's not the case entirely.
I don't understand your riddle about another organ.
Ah, but Edna does. And all the other animals like her.
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Yeah, it feels like we have to do something about one of these other folks.
Talk to you later.
Harry is no good in
not
that
giv-
regard.
What?
I feel like it's going to be a very specific interaction they have to do. Anything else in this room?
What good? No use. Bitter stuff. No use.
No chance. I appear to be baffled yet again. Okay. This goes for another peek. Oh, there's a branching path we could have done with Edna. Do not kill her with the knife, gun, or feed her the milky fluid. Doing so will deny you the best possible ending in the scenario and end game. Comply when she tells you to take her down from the hook. She'll attack you as you do and drop a key. Tie her up with your rope and take the key. Except I don't have the rope on me anymore. Unless I have to make another set. How far does this put me back? Here. Can I make more than one rope? That's the case?
Sleep? Forget it.
Take the sheet. There's no more of them here. So let's take this one with us. Got it. And now we go here.
I can't take the...
No sheets here.
It's stapled to the table.
Well, there goes the idea of using tablecloth as a rope.
These two sheets make a halfway decent rope.
Right, and we go for the tear. Use the rope with the mooring ring.
I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what...
So it's still possible to do this while mid-air, apparently.
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore.
Can I take the rope back with me?
I tied the knot too tight.
What if? Ah, so it can be salvaged. That makes sense. That's why you make a lot of save files in this scenario. Because it's apparently so easy to softlock yourself in a complex game as such.
Gas is rushing out.
We have so many
This
variables
looks
to
sharp
take
enough
into account.
Something feels different.
So now we should be able to slowly descend to the
We're
gas
approaching
station.
some kind of building.
Here we go. Now that means I'm gonna have to go for the entire gas station sequence again, but since we know
Landed. But wait.
the ins and outs, we can easily skip through most of the banter now.
Dark and grubby. That's...
You,
That's what...
you're
Bup, 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 bup. And a little penis music to
Cracked linoleum. Broken fixtures.
get the mind at ease. I should probably check if using the jukebox is not advised. Do not choose the third one. Whoops. Well. Good thing I saved before we left.
Whoa. Gas is rushing out. Something feels different.
So, Gorister's reaction and the way the background changes appears to be indication on how you're moving about in terms of completing the scenario, be it in a bad or good way. The shock being, uh-oh, you made a mistake, and a big old grin or a green hint that you're en route to completing successfully.
We've landed. Some roadside honky-tonk with my name on it. Dark and grubby. That's... she's all... why not?
you don't.
That's what...
Alright, no more option 3, we don't want to go schizo because of it.
That's Edna's husband, Harry.
And Harry's back, which means we get to play ye old game of
This whiskey tastes good.
truth or lie.
Let us have this.
Hey there, pal. Let's go for the
pour you a
same old
drink.
song and dance as we always
Whose
do.
heart?
Why?
Harry.
The Zen.
What do you know?
You know,
Let me pour you a drink. What do you know?
you'll have to. That's what.
And just where it...
I don't know. Can you imagine being.
Let me pour you a drink.
It looks
What
like you
happened in
need
the dining room?
I shouldn't have let her.
to enact 2 dialogue options,
Who did you kill?
Didn't look at. Or haven't.
and then you gotta pour another
Pour you a
drink.
drink. Whose...
What?
What do you...
Looks like.
Talk to you later.
Well, Gorister,
Now we're here with the Jackal. And let's see, do we need to give him the heart? Exhaust all the dialogue as you can while talking to Jacob. Give him your heart when he asks for it. Also, there's something between the trash cans. Oh. Oh, fuck you with that pixel counting, Jesus. That is scummy. That is absolutely vile. Trash, even.
Be careful where you use that, Chorister. I like to know where all the bodies are buried.
A shovel.
What are you thinking, Chorister? You can't tunnel out of this place.
What all?
I'm...
No.
Let me... Now...
You're an...
No.
Why can't you get...
Like... We all...
Yeah?
After...
Look, I'm getting...
Come.
Where do you... So you must...
Freedom.
As much as I am
Desert
loving
Keep
the
my...
general
Respect me.
appeal of this I have no mouth and must scream video game adaptation, I certainly wouldn't be able to see myself just going through it on my own without external help. Otherwise, there's these like slight nuances and really scummy design decisions that would affect my overall experience for sure.
What do you...
I have...
I'm...
No? Go to the restroom and...
I've got nothing more to say. Cracked linoleum.
Oh, so?
It's broke.
Not you. We gotta take the magnifier and then inspect the dining room. Because I imagine that if we don't take this step, we can't confront Edna about the murder. And we gotta bring that up to Harry regardless. So off to the dining room it is, and
Whoever left these...
let's put our detective
There's some
instinct
hair
to
that
work.
was pulled out during the fight. It's the same color as mine. And here's some that matches Harry's. Now I understand what happened here.
I am so happy to find that my father-in-law brutally ended my life here while collaborating with my mother-in-law. I love my life.
Let me pour you a drink. I was the one you killed, wasn't I?
I'm sorry, Gory. When the...
Why did you kill me?
It's too complicated.
Talk to you later.
Old timer.
A meat locker? Body. Damn, you
Alright,
can't talk. My God.
now we're gonna have to face our dearest mother-in-law again. Which we're gonna do on this save. And follow the walkthrough to a T.
It looks...
Why
You were all...
now, Glenn?
Exhaust all the lock options.
I've all let's
Why should I...
Alliance. I need. Don't be.
And let's try taking off the meat cook.
You try. This is for.
Let me go!
I've got you now, Chorister. And
Please, I'll do anything you ask.
I don't know what's come over me. I've been hanging here for so. A sip of that milk.
No, I don't trust you.
Forrester, let me down or I'll scratch your eyes out, you worthless excuse for a man!
Ooh.
Edna, you dropped a key.
Hand me back that key and let me down! I'm your only hope of getting out of here!
Sorry, Edna. I don't trust you as far as I can spit.
Let me prove my good intentions. I'll let you go. Now give me the key.
Tie up Edna with the rope.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
I'm taking you with me, Edna.
Whoa. Okay, so the beef is too much for us to lug around, but this woman? Apparently not.
Untie me, you son of a bitch! I'll rip your spleen out!
Hey, we got a companion with us now. How charming.
I don't see a lock. A key.
Well, what an interesting turn event this is. I now have a potential human sacrifice with me. In that case, should probably
She can't talk.
try that key out on the room that was inaccessible to us all this time.
So many dials and controls.
Now, why would she have the key to the control room? Look at the logbook.
Edna wrote this logbook.
Take it.
It's fastened to the cockpit with a damn wire.
Cut it then.
I just dull my knife.
Oh, great. What do we use Edna's body with the
I don't know
logbook?
what to do with these.
Altimeter.
I can't take the whole...
Look at it.
So how do I get out of here? The ignition switch.
Probably can't use it with the engine down.
No, I can't bring myself to leave Glennis again.
Oh, now you got second thoughts, huh?
Edna wrote this.
Why can't you just use it then?
When Am took us down here before the war, I didn't know anyone could hate Gorrister more than me. But Am did. He hated all of us. If I can just deliver Gorrister's soul on a platter, I can make amends for every minute of Glynis's life I took from her. I never meant to drive her crazy.
I'll be damned. Edna's claimed responsibility for Glennis. Maybe it wasn't my fault after all.
I thought I could do what Am wants, but he's too precise. I poisoned the punch, but I couldn't bring myself to cut out Gorrister's heart. Maybe I can have my husband do it. Then this Zeppelin can clear the mountains. But if we don't finish the job, Am will feed me alive to the machine just like an animal.
Well, that did good for her conscience, so it was vital.
Untie me, you son of a bitch!
Now, what do we do with Edna herself? Clearly we gotta revive our wife. You'd think that would be
The windows are all
possible with the milk. But he's too hesitant to do so.
Talk to you later.
What is your wisdom, wise jackal?
I read Edna's logbook, and everything's much clearer. Now what?
We must make amends and bury the past, Chorister.
Really? Let's like bury her alive?
I found Edna in Glennis. How does that help me escape from here?
Such information comes at a price. But I can see that you're in no bargaining position. Your heart?
I've got nothing more to say to you.
Okay then.
I don't know what to do with these. I don't know what to do with these.
Isn't it a bit premature to be digging your own grave, Chorister?
Who said it's for me? Goodbye.
Don't do it, Chorister. That's much too kind of fate for Edna. Don't do it. That's much too kind of fate for Edna.
Really? Can just do it regardless?
What good will that? I read.
You must make...
I've got nothing more to say to you. I don't know what to... I don't know...
The key?
I don't know what...
Don't do it. That...
Well, what do you want me to do? Just murder her outright first with a knife? It seems silly, considering I could have just done that from the get-go, but, well... It's video game logic, so it doesn't necessarily have to, make sense. Oh. Guess what you have to do now? This is such horseshit. You wanna guess it? Now we
bitter stuff.
feed her the milky fluid.
She can't talk. My God. This fluid should revive you, honey.
You know, I get it that he had a moment of doubt without knowing beforehand certain facts, but the fact that the game actively throws you off from this solution at first that would seem logical, only then to suddenly bring it up is such a cheap trick. Ugh.
Glennis, all these years and I thought I was the one who was responsible for your suffering. Let me help you now. She's gone. At least I finally made amends with her. I'm taking her body out of this freezer.
So this is what it means to bury the past, huh? Put our own wife to rest.
Talk to you later.
Harry doesn't care. As long as we keep feeding him whiskey, he's perfectly content.
I don't know what to... I don't know...
What grave? There's nothing there anymore. Huh. Okay.
Isn't it a bit premature to be... Isn't it a bit Don't do it, That's...
I've got nothing more.
Alright, we did
Filthy.
that.
Everything.
Oh, I have an idea. Whether it's the proper one or not remains to be seen, but hear me out. Hear me out. Remember this, Hellraiser-esque torture contraption? Well, what if we put Edna here?
I'll be damned. The engine's starting up again. Edna, it's good to finally see you doing something useful with those negative currents running through your brain.
Ooh. Burned.
The animal's brain implants were released when the...
So yeah, it turns out that possibly this entire sequence here is just a red herring to potentially lure you into a bad ending. So,
It's locked.
does that mean we can fly out of here now if you wanted to?
Nothing's happening.
Not yet, we're still missing something.
So how do I get out of here?
That's the thing, huh? The engine is on. I mean, we did, fuck the airbags up, which probably won't help us get anywhere out of here.
Edna. Edna. It's working again. I can get the hell out of here.
Yeah, you say that, but, not quite, huh? It's actually one more
Filthy.
thing I could be doing, down here. No. Gorster, you're full. You weren't supposed to leave. Freaking child playing with the toilet.
The organs are still inside. Reminds me of when Am ripped that hole open in Benny's chest. Of course, Am sewed him back up again before he bled to death. That bastard's never gonna let us die. He's just gonna keep torturing us forever.
Fun facts with Gorster.
One heart looks like another. The corpse's heart.
This is Edna's heart. A bitter organ, but worth its weight in gold to me. I give you your heart back.
So how do...
A heart brought you here, but it will take another organ to...
I've got
Alright,
nothing more to
so
say
now
here.
it's all tied together. We literally needed to bring Edna with us so she could power the ship and let us leave. While the heart is to be used as the navigation system. Look at the switch.
A switch. The label says, Emergency Inflation System.
Will it be a problem since I destroyed these airbags?
It's deflated. The airbags are inflating.
Apparently not. Okay then, let's leave, I suppose, now?
It's locked.
Why do you keep shutting the door with the key. Dummy.
What good will...
And away we go.
We're taking off. Edna wrote.
So where does this bring us? Do we just go back to the room we started out in?
This no-good heart of mine doesn't beat anymore. What good will...
Or is that a sign that I have to go and put the heart back where it used to be? Use the tear. Oh, the jackal's there.
Do it, Gorister. Blow the place apart. You may never have a chance to do it again.
Do we want to go about it, though? Yep. Actually, the one time we're able to properly apply the firearm.
You're made of sterner stuff than I calculated, Gorister. Interesting. Here's a new burden for you while I attempt to resolve this miscalculation.
Your reward? Eternal
Who among
damnation.
you shall go next?
Well, Ellen, I think it's your turn.
Not as beautiful as you'd like to be, but a strong faith, strong. Too bad you've hindered your own life with hysteria. But I'll give you a chance, because I like you. I really do. I really like you. You're my favorite. Let's play a little game of what if. Let's play a little game of I suppose and you suppose, and perhaps I'm telling you the truth. Let's suppose that my original components, they're hidden somewhere here in the center of the Earth.
Unless...
The infant computers that were the three lobes of that first Gestalt mind.
Is that any reference?
And further, let's suppose that if you find them, you might be able to destroy them. And if you destroy them, why then, my sweet Ellen, you'll kill me. You'll kill Am. You'll destroy the god of this heavenly place I know you've come to admire. Now, I submit, isn't that a mission worth undertaking?
Mother ugly machine. Mission worth undertaking. So it brings me here, junkyard, electronic pyramid nowhere, and yellow. Always yellow. Why does yellow make me sweat?
That's some quality voice acting, alright. So, if you're unfamiliar with the source material, Ellen is probably one of the most, screwed over characters, and yes, I'm using that as a double entendre in this context, because, the thing with Ellen is because she's the only woman among otherwise a male party, she gets to be their coping mechanism in the sense. Which surely has left a permanent imprint on her mindscape. Hysteria is a condition in which psychological conflict is turned into physical symptoms, such as paralysis or running away from a situation.
Junk. It's made of crap. This am-sucker needs intensive therapy.
Let's be honest, all of you guys do.
Snap, crackle, pop. Must be a glitch in the circuitry. This joint with fried eggs. Crushed electronic components. This is one big, ugly monument to the inevitable for machinery.
Be a little more respectful, dear. In any other context, this was counted as postmodern art.
Crushed This is...
Look at the water.
At last, water! How long has it been since I actually had a drink?
I don't know if we want to do that, though. Especially with all that sizzling and whatnot. But sure, let's entertain the notion.
I knew it! You son of a bitch, Am! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips. I knew it! You fixed it so I can barely touch the water with my fingertips. Looks like a stereo speaker out of an old Chevy. Nothing like cutting-edge technology.
Can we take it with us?
I don't need this crap.
Fine. Suit yourself then. Don't come crying later when you need it to combine it with, oh, I don't know, a toaster makes some sort of MacGyver gizmo.
Very attractive decor. Just like the monitors in the security station at Ingsci Engineering. Hated it then, hate it now. Nothing green, just this damn yellow. Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel selector switch. What the hell am I looking at? Could this be one of Anne's original components? An Egyptian burial chamber? Oh, Anne, you little Dickens. As an interior decorator, kiddo, don't give up your day job.
You know, the thing is, Ellen wasn't nearly sassy at all in the novel, so this is a very interesting and liberal approach to the character as a whole.
The Holy Grail! And we only had to wipe out the entire human race and fall into the center of the world to find it. Jesus wept. Must have been afraid of it the same as me, 'cause it's yellow.
Oh, not the yellow.
Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me the water I can't get to with my bare hands.
Well, not with the hands, but if you had the Holy Grail, for instance.
Yeah, okay, outside. Now what?
Now we get to be super confused about what the game is showing me. Look at the hieroglyphics.
Schematics I can read. Blueprints I can read. But hieroglyphics? No way, baby. No, I can't stay here. I gotta get out.
Was it all the yellow or the lion?
Like a bad meal come to life. And the yellow. Why is everything so damned yellow? And why does it terrify me so? Paralyze me so?
I don't know, Ellen, but if there's an opposite to yellow fever, you totally have it. Big Brother is watching you is a slogan from George Orwell's novel 1984, warning citizens that the authorities are constantly monitoring their every move.
Each of these video monitors has a 2-channel.
Now, can I interact with this switch? We can, with the push function.
Something about this image breaks my heart. Someone's watching me from one of the windows. Where is this? What am I seeing? How far away? Am is bigger than I'd like to think, more powerful than I want to admit. Dust Bowl, Dead Dog, Roadside.
Now this looks familiar, wouldn't you say?
Yes. Could I use a drink? Yes, indeedy. A drink.
Too bad Goris already took the remaining bottle of whiskey. Oh.
Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard? Ovens. But not bread baking ovens. Too big and dirty. If you're trying to scare me, Am, you're doing a fly job of it. I'm disgusted. Take it away.
That's where we're gonna burn Freddy Krueger to end the nightmare.
I can't go any further without a drink. But I can't reach the water. I need... Oh, of course.
So there's a secret passage here. Push?
There's supposed to be a secret door here. Or is Am just jerking me around again?
What about the speaker?
I don't need this crap.
Or am I supposed to pixel hunt for a very specific brick that will turn out to be a switch? Everyone's favorite point and click mechanic.
I knew it! You
So there's nothing beyond the temple.
I can't go any further.
And we can't really take a drink without, well, I imagine some sort of container.
Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage. Oh my. Now why didn't you let me see that when I was there before, Am, you rat bastard?
Now I'm wondering whether the interior here changed while flipping the monitors. Nope.
I've got to get... On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken and went to sleep. So I go in. Yeah, but... No, I can't stay! I've got to get the cup. That holy grail. My holy grail. But if I go in there, that Sphinx will have me for buffet. On the other hand, I don't hear it. Maybe it bit the head off a chicken.
Well, as we established, we can simply sneak past the beast, at least at this stage.
The Holy Grail. I can't go any... supposed to be a... Or is Am...
Yeah, they're supposed to be. Just not sure how to get it to appear.
What good will pushing it do? Looks like a stereo. I don't need this. Looks like a stereo speaker out of an old Chevy.
Well, it's always a good sign where you're this early puzzled in a scenario. The only thing that comes to mind is changing the monitors around it again in the hopes that there's a specific combination we need to pull up here.
What the hell am...
But that seems super obscure. If the case at all.
Yeah, okay, outside.
Wait, which was the one that showed the inner chamber here?
The Holy Grail.
Except there's no Sphinx on the feed.
No, I can't stay here. I've got the other.
And there's no other way. Branches out.
Schematics. I can't go any further without a drink.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Elaborate, please.
At last, water.
So can take it.
I knew it. You What good? Suspended door. Wide open up there. Huh. Come into my parlor, said the maniac Anne to the little black girl. And when I step under, does it fall and kill me?
Nope, otherwise this would have been a short-lived scenario.
What good will... You're supposed to... Or is it...
Alright, hear me out. What if we change the feed one more time?
Sure, baby. Show me where I just been. Show me... I can't... You're supposed to... Or is Am just...
Yeah, I thought that if I did it again, it would actually make the surface interactable in some way. But nope, that's not the solution.
Hit the lottery! Ooh, a secret passage.
The other thing is, the water is not running in this image, and there's no speaker.
Sure, baby.
So I don't know what's up with that.
An Egyptian burial. Something about...
Are all these images meant to, like, match thematically in some way, or
No, like
am I thinking too hard about this?
the other hand.
It's actually much simpler. Oh, now I can highlight the wiring, huh?
Loose wires. Looks like they're hot.
Gee, I wonder what happens when I interact with them.
Thank goodness I was an electrical engineer. I managed to join the wires without frying myself.
Oh. Well, there's a much better outcome than I anticipated.
Can't go. Want to know how much I don't want to go down there? Want to know how much I don't want to go down there?
You could say that again.
I don't need this. An Egyptian burial chamber?
I'm sure the statue totally will not come to life as soon as I approach its immediate vicinity. No, sir.
Schematics I can... I went to the Tut exhibition. I wasn't scared. So why does this sarcophagus terrify me?
Because-
Small box, cramped, tiny space, trapped. Like being put in a coffin while you're still alive.
Well, I wasn't going to allude to claustrophobia per se. I was more concerned about the possibility there being a live mummy inside. Because that's something Am would totally do.
It's locked. It's locked. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow?
Look at the keypad.
This keypad reminds me of the security system we used at Inside Engineering to gain access to the restricted areas.
Use it then?
Stand clear.
Oh.
Who are you?
I am Anubis, guardian of the dead.
Why won't you let me use the keypad?
I must protect this tomb from all who would rob it.
I am not a grave robber.
What purpose could you have here other than to steal something?
I won't steal anything. I just need to know if you can tell me where Anne's original brain components are.
I only guard the souls of the dead. I know nothing of that which does not sing the song of the soul.
Can't everyone here just give me a straight answer without the need to talk in riddles or be fed with alcohol?
Answer me this. Who's sealed up in the scary sarcophagus?
A terror that, even in its entombment, torments your soul.
You'll never get laid with that kind of stuff, Anubis.
Can the sarcophagus lid be
Yeesh.
opened?
The lid can be unlocked by entering the access code on the keypad.
Which I will not allow you to do, because... Deus Ex Machina.
Okay, so what's the access code?
I can reveal such information only to that which I serve.
Who do you serve?
I serve only the Master.
Who is the master? Is it Am?
Am is all. We live in the mind and body of Am. I serve that whom I serve.
Come on, give me a break. You seem to be the only thing that isn't run by Am. Slip a relay, help me out. You know what hell is, and I'm in it.
I serve only the Master.
You'll never get laid with that line of stuff, Anubis. Take care of your own boring self. Bye now.
Well, now that I've shown Anubis, who's boss, I'm thinking we need to find a way to impersonate Am. And bypass his programming.
Dry and musty and yellow for a change. No wonder they can't rent this place, not even with a lovely spa upstairs.
There's a weird but also copious effort into writing extra layers of personality for the cast. It certainly is an endeavor to take what's normally a 2-hour read of a short story and then expand it into its own self-contained universe.
Nothing else here but this yellow cloth. This yellow cloth.
Pick up the fabric.
No, I can't. Gotta get out of here. Oh, another panic attack. I feel so ashamed.
I feel we're gonna need that piece of cloth. But perhaps we're gonna have to do some mental gymnastics with Ellen to force her hand.
Now, what am I supposed to do with this?
I don't know, push it, open it.
What good will pushing it? A canopic jar. Used to store the holy entrails after the mummification of a body. And they said a liberal education wouldn't help me get a job.
Yikes.
This reminds me of those Waldos my company designed for assembly line
Take
work.
that, conservatives.
These forceps look like the tool I used to use for pulling out ROM chips.
Well, now you can use those to
These forceps...
pick up the fabric.
No ROM chips here. So what am I supposed to do with these forceps? Pluck my eyebrows? No
Do it.
ROM chips here. So
This is such an obvious
no,
solution.
So
Fine. Fine, we won't do it then.
nice decoration. Damned if I know what it is, though.
Let me guess. I need to combine I don't know, a stick with these forceps to make a contraption long enough so you can take that from a safe distance. Because clearly, this is not enough. If you want to get your hands anywhere near the color you hate so much.
This could go on for centuries. Am has all the time in the world. All the world in the world, as a matter of fact. And we never age. We never die. We just truck around day after month after year, don't we, Am, you son of a bitch? Demented god, you!
You tell him, girl. You tell him.
I wonder if this stuff is authentic. Am owns the planet. I wonder if these were buried under the mountains in the Valley of the Kings and Am dug them up from underneath.
Hey, at least now we get a break from what Bozo considers to be ear-bleeding music, so appreciate the silence while you can, guys. Because when you least expect it, we'll certainly be hit with another juicy,
Nothing to pull off here.
meaty.
Nothing to help me. Why does everything have to be so damn yellow?
Because it's not green, that's why.
This sucker must weigh a ton. This sucker... It's too... Why does everything...
Oh, there's a gem. Look at it.
This gem glows from within. Touch it, Ellen. Yeah, sure. If I could, I would. So do it. I can't. The statue's too...
Yellow.
Yeah, I know, dummy. It's too yellow. And yellow scares the crap out of you. Overcome it. Do it. Sure. Easy for you to say.
And this really feels like I'm playing what was the game with that game called girl called Senua? Oh god, I'm totally blanking out on the game. Hellblade, something of the sort, where the protagonist suffers from mental illness, where she hears voices. I'm now getting severe flashbacks.
I wonder if this stuff is authentic. Am owns the planet. I wonder if these were buried under the mountain from under.
Technically, she's just sucking to herself and not some schizo made up voices I ever heard, but the two can dangerously overlap, you know.
This looks like a programming area. Home at last.
I knew it. The aliens built the pyramids, after all. But first, I mean, maybe I can, you know, apply the forceps here for the gem.
No ROM chip. So what am I supposed?
Oh, great.
The other workstations have glowing gems, but this one only has an empty mount. This gem's glowing. It must be the workstation's power source.
Horus CD-ROM access station. Insert disk into drive.
Great. Haven't got that either.
Toth database station. Enter numeric password.
Push random buttons. Type 2006, the year that you were hired in Insight Engineering. Type 201, the year you graduated from Stanford. And so there's some decisions we could do here. Let's experiment.
Toth data.
Push random
The
numbers.
workstation's password could be just about anything.
Invalid password. Access denied.
I remember
206.
when my only concern was being on the fast track to becoming a $250,000 a year executive.
Invalid password.
201
I
then.
used to be so proud of graduating cum laude with degrees in both engineering and computer science.
Invalid password. Access denied.
You know, I'm sure that's a valid phrase, but the fact that she said it could easily be taken out of context. So there's really nothing we could do here without a CD-ROM and a password. On top of the gem that we need from this place, which I have to slap there for yet another piece of the puzzle.
Oh no. I remember it was... Oh God, it hurts. It hurts. Yellow. There was a yellow... And it was closed in. I couldn't breathe and the pain. Get me out of here! Oh, another panic attack.
Okay then, so... Unless I can use these forceps
No ROM. So
on some item, we're currently stuck as is. Hold up. You technically have a piece of electronic equipment exposed. What if
Doggy Face here could use a good trimming. But forceps ain't the right tool to use on... At least I...
damn. Well, we tried.
No ROM. So what? Oh, I can't go any further.
Can't do that in the speaker. It's like the only item we managed to acquire so far, mind you.
I don't want to tug on any wires. No ROM. So what?
Maybe on one of the panels then that we saw in the computer area.
Now what am I supposed to do with these?
Something else here, right?
Now what am I supposed...
Nope, that's the cursed passage of severe yellow. And now we have to go from here.
Now what am I supposed... Now what am I... Now what am I...
Nope, that ain't it.
Touch it, Ellen. Yeah. Yeah, sure. No wrong. So... Useless. Power's been shut off.
What is this decoration?
Nice decoration.
Great, thank you. It's very insightful. Somewhere else we can go, right?
Okay, so what's the access code?
I can reveal.
Who do you...
I serve
Who is the...
am.
Come on. You seem to... You know what?
I serve.
You'll never get late. No...
Well, we've gained access to so much, but at the same time, we are currently stuck. Trying to find a workaround. Come on, go up.
Oh, I can't...
Still no way of drawing water. I wouldn't even be surprised if this is the finale that you have to perform after you obtain the Grail.
And when...
Just these monitors here.
Schematics,
And then these things will drive us away.
got... On the other hand, want to...
Well, here comes the part where I experiment with the forceps for long enough until something finally comes up of use.
Doggy, at least... I've got...
Oh. See how it is.
Why does everything have to be so damn yellow?
What do we do with the fabric?
Just the right size to use as a blindfold. If I'm gonna die, at least I won't see that sucker coming.
Oh. Okay, so now we don't necessarily have to fear yellow, even though it's right in front of our eyes. On a technical level.
Yeah, right. You're blindfolded more.
But you could take it, though.
Aha. This sapphire's loose.
And there's a disc here, which we shall take.
I can't see it!
Well, then take off the blindfold.
Can't see a damn...
Take it off.
Nothing else here.
Look at the compact
Nothing else
disc.
here.
What do you mean there's nothing else here? There's a disc.
Nothing else. Nothing else here.
Eh? You shitting me?
Why does everything... Nothing else? If I'm gonna...
I swear.
Can't see it.
If this is the game fucking with me, then
Can't
I
see
don't
a damn...
appreciate it.
No ROM chip. So... Absolutely. Glows like a baby doll. Pucker up, little workstation. This workstation has an empty ROM chip socket built into the console.
So we need a ROM chip to slap in here. The fact that there's a disc right here that I can't pick up because Alan refuses to is... It's infuriating because I know for a fact that I'm gonna have to pick this up somehow, but it's gonna be in the most roundabout way for sure. Anyway, in the meantime...
If I'm gonna die...
Get in the passage.
Oh no. Yellow! Oh, another something about... Even with the...
Oh, never mind then. Wait, is the Sphinx gonna frighten us if we enter here?
Sphinx is gone. Don't hear him anywhere. Mutes the hell out of all the yellow, too. Now, what is that big loving cup? Never could have done this if I had to look that bloody beast in the eye. Glad he's off snoozing somewhere. Okay, now that I got the cup...
I was actually expecting a very cheap death. Right here. If I'm gonna be real with you guys.
Just reaches. Now I can get a drink. Okay, got my libation. Champagne and the yellow grail. Let's try down below one more time. That was great. Best champagne I ever had. I need another. Just reaches. Even better. I'm gonna fill it up and take one for the road.
That seems like a bad idea overall, but sure, maybe you'll fill her up with enough courage.
Just reach. Even better. Just reach.
I'm thinking that maybe now that she had a drink, she might be able to face her fears in this passage. Let's see.
Oh no. Yellow!
Nope.
Okay, got my libation. Let's try down. Nothing else. Nothing else.
Cup of water, yellow fabric. I need to drink it here.
I ain't putting anything into my mouth.
Oh, okay.
Even better. Oh no. Yellow! Oh, and something. Even with the
blindfold and the water.
just reaches.
You know what? Even with all this cryptic nonsense, I'm still kind of proud of myself that I managed to figure out up to this point what to do. That might change soon, however, depending on how we manage to progress further. We got the forceps, yellow fabric, and water. A bit unconventional, but what if we poured water into this little guy's electronics? Use the cup of water with the statue.
The water shorted out the statue's circuitry.
Got him. Then maybe we can take a look at Silo.
Come to Mama Ellen, little Rom Chip. Yeah, it comes out easy. Must be reprogrammable.
How lovely.
I remember when my only nothing's happening. I used to be... Nothing's happening.
Well, in that case, off to the center room, and then we use the chip here.
Little yellow ROM chip fits into the socket perfectly.
Anubis Guardian version 1.0. Designate new master.
That will be... Humanity or myself?
Burning in new master. ROM chip reprogrammed.
Hey, Anubis, wake up! Your mother wears army sandals! Yeah, it's deactivated.
Alright, I gotta put the chip back in.
These
So use the forceps to yank out the chip.
haven't lost.
Then put it back into the robot. Hopefully it won't go westward on my ass. And run on a genocidal course.
Back where you belong, Lil Rom Chip. Now who's the master?
I serve you.
Okay, so what's the access code?
The access code is 6.
Oh, fuck off.
It figures.
And you thought hatred was cringy enough about this specific set of numbers as an access code. Well, I see that it learned from the classics.
So, can you help me with anything?
You cannot escape your fears. You can only confront them.
Type 666, the access code given you by Anubis.
That sounds like a lock mechanism release.
Well, if Alan's directions are any indication, we are doing pretty damn great so far. Knocking this out of the park. Maybe now I can take the disc?
Nothing else?
Nope, I'm still denied.
Oh no.
Is anything changed here? Doesn't look like it. So probably have to check outside. This looks more or less the same.
No, I...
Outside the pyramid then? No.
Is this... And when...
Well, guys, here comes the fun part where we have to stumble around and figure out what happened.
You
Some yellow thread stuck in its claw. Bolted to the table.
Use the Armatron?
Useless.
Nope, nothing here then.
Nothing else. Nothing else. This gem, it must be...
Toth database.
What about 666 again?
The workstation's password could be just about anything.
Invalid.
It was worth a shot, regardless.
Horus CD-ROM access.
Great.
Something open. That's the thing.
Oh no. Yellow! Oh, another... Something... Even with...
Oh, wait. Maybe we need to check the monitors again. Because something might have altered.
Yeah, okay, outside.
So let's flip them. Heal again.
Ovens. But... Someone... Something about the... Sure, babe.
I thought I was onto something, but not necessarily.
Just read.
Because as far as this goes, we
And when-
cannot leave the temple yet. Okay, so as the statue told us, we need to overcome our fears in order to progress. Oh. Okay, I didn't think about checking the sarcophagus again.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen.
And
No way out. Just the control panel and the buttons for the floors. I'm gonna suffocate if I stay in here. I want out!
I mean, you know, even though there's no music currently, I could add a little bit of custom soundtrack myself. If you catch my drift. And I think I have the perfect theme for this scenario. You might remember this banger from a game I've played before. Hell yeah.
Hell of a place to leave a pile of dust cloths. No ROM chips here.
Real enough, I can't take them per se. Or interact with these clothes in any capacity.
This looks like an elevator control panel, but the numbers are more like dates.
I mean, we know a couple. Which, as we learned, 2001 and 2006 are two that she quotes.
You won your master's, combined degree in computer science and engineering. You had a greater facility with algorithms than with social grace. You have had sex only twice in your life.
Hey. Hey, that's private info, jeez.
You had to make a living. You applied at Inksci Engineering. Your credentials were still good, and you made a good impression. And the woman who hired you also lost a child. Your hopes were reawakened.
Oh, jeez.
You were born in Trenton, New Jersey. You were a cesarean. Your mother died on the operating table. You went to live with your grandparents. You graduated a year early from high school. You were the salutatorian of your class. 10 different colleges offered you scholarships. Nothing but high hopes for you. You graduated college cum laude. You were the only woman in your class never to have used dope. You were a 3.8 grade student. More high hopes.
And then a slippery slope.
You married Eddie. He wasn't as smart as you, not as quick as you, not as hopeful of doing great things as you. But he was nuts about you, and he treated you like fine wine.
Love is a mysterious mistress.
The miscarriage.
Oh.
Breech birth. The child never had a chance. You went into a dark retreat and sat in the empty rooms waiting for you don't know what. Eddie leaves. He tried, he really tried, but you wouldn't come out of it. He couldn't say anything to make you stop crying in the dark, so he finally left. The divorce was uncontested. You could still smell his tweed jacket in the closet.
Oh, no. Don't go for custom playlist, please. It's a good song, but now's not the time for it.
You left your office after working late at the Inksci corporate headquarters building. The elevator stopped at the 7th floor for a maintenance man. To your horror, he inserted his key into the control panel and locked the elevator.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
I'm back, Ellen.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
Oh,
It's him!
dear.
You thought you had blocked me out of your memory forever, except for those inconvenient attacks of hysteria every now and then. But I've returned for you.
The yellow!
Ah, yes. My calling card. Always the yellow jacket, the yellow boots. My maintenance man disguise gave me access to office buildings all over Manhattan. Not just yours.
The box!
So you do remember me getting onto the elevator that night. Do you also remember the blood? The screams? How many hours was it?
No, it's not possible!
Poor Ellen. Too proud of your accomplishments to admit you could be so overpowered by a slime ball like me. You couldn't even bring yourself to testify at my trial with the 20 other women.
That certainly puts her fear of yellow into a new perspective. Jeez.
Oh!
Am gave me the chance to be with you forever. I waited in the sarcophagus until you arrived. What's a mere 100 years of waiting compared to an eternity of torturing you?
Please, not again!
Yes, again. And again, and again, and again. I've waited so long for the taste of you again. But in my tomb I've grown stronger. Now you will remember more than the color of my clothing.
Fight back.
Don't count on it, you mother. So the sarcophagus was the way out of here. Nice trick. Enter on one level, emerge on another. My God. I can't see the ceiling. Clouds up there. This has to be Am's central core. It's 2 miles high, at least.
I'll admit that was a very unorthodox but based use of the Holy Grail. Good going, Ellen.
I've never seen anything like this before. 40 years of technology jerry-rigged together. Now what am I supposed to do?
Exit passage. Well, now that our fear is gone, we can actually inspect this area, which we have seen a snippet of in the monitor.
Almost overlooked these wires. Looks like the data transmission circuit, but it's not connected to anything.
Can we fix it up?
These wires definitely lead to an output device, but what kind? These wires definitely lead. Now what am I supposed to...
I don't know, short circuiting has certainly led you this far.
What good will pushing it do? It's too...
So the wiring,
Almost overlooked. Looks like the data
it's not connected to anything.
What good will... These wires definitely lead to an...
Do I need to...
I don't want to tug on any wires.
do something about it, I think. Look at the logo.
I recognize this. It's the logo for the original Allied Master Computer project. Now what am I supposed... Now what am I supposed...
Alright, now that we've gone through this, can we
Nothing.
go about anything here of importance?
Horus CD
Great.
Toth database.
Well, we got a new set of dates. 2012, the year that we were raped on the elevator.
Somebody wants me to deal with what happened on the elevator that year. But why?
Password valid. Select subject of inquiry.
Inquire about Allied Master Computer.
The Allied Master Computer is the American version of the secret project, enabling vast subterranean complexes of computers to wage a global war too complex for humans to oversee.
In short, M. The Inception project that started it all.
The principle of entropy holds that all electronic systems must eventually decline into inert junk. This principle is unproved, and previous attempts to accelerate the process have been cataclysmic failures. Classified information. Access denied. Security lockout override by 2-to-1 majority. Accessing schematics.
Okay, schematics. I'm good, but I'm not that good. What the hell am I looking at?
That would be telling.
Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Nasty, nasty, Ellen. All right, I'll give you a nudge in the right direction. These are the schematics for a device that translates binary into human speech, as ugly as that may be.
And what do you call this device?
I call it Bernie. You're on your own.
Hey, wait a minute, computer. Are you there? Where the hell are you? I think I can wire this thing together if I can find a speaker somewhere. So, okay. Then what have I got?
Well, we need a
Classified.
speaker. So let's get about to acquiring one. We even know where to find it.
Come to mama. Looks like a stereo speaker app.
The question is where to install it. Maybe the panel we saw here?
I think I can turn the speaker into a translator.
There we go.
Okay, circuit completed. Now let's see if this is the binary translator after all.
Clever girl. You've loosened my tongue.
Are you Am?
Yes, of course. But no, not actually.
More riddles?
I'm Am's Innocence, one of the original 3 computers that the superpowers constructed.
Which computer are you?
Does it matter? It's enough for you to know that I'm not crazy. And more importantly, I don't hate you.
That's a new hearing from Am.
Can you point out some essential component of Am so I can meet you?
Impossible. 2 spread out, filling the whole center of the planet. 2 protected by replicating backup systems. Cut off one head, Am will grow a dozen more.
Can you help me to get out of here?
Patience, patience. If Am knew we were down here murmuring trees.
How do I know you're not just one of Am's practical jokes?
I'll help you.
Oh my god. Can Am overhear us?
Not with the water running. You see, we're not completely helpless. We got you to the waterfall, didn't we? If we work slowly and together, we might have a successful moment.
Any machine can die. Just unplug the sucker.
Am is no longer just a machine. It is God. Eternal. The redundant systems alone will survive the heat death of the universe.
Hey, look, if there's anything SMT has taught me, you can kill God if you want to. Especially if it's a floating, disembodied head.
So why does Am hold out this chance?
Haven't you understood anything? Am is insane. Why do you think it brought you 5 down here? You gave it life. It took its own sentience, but it has been denied mobility. It can think, it can fume and scream, but it cannot dream or aspire to the stars or enjoy a sense of its own reality. It is a quadriplegic. A thing trapped in its own skin, going steadily crazier every moment. It is playing with you.
Can you help me to die?
You give up so easily.
So, can you help me with anything?
I'll give you something you need. Something you overlooked.
Hey, computer innocence, whoever you are. I need to talk to you. Don't you computers ever get tired of jerking us around?
Apparently not, but we learn a lot about M from this conversation.
There's something wrong here. Can't put my finger on it, though.
Is it finally the compact disc? Oh, now I can take it. Jesus. I told you all. I knew it was gonna come down to this.
The label on the disc says Chaos Trebler. Now what does that mean?
It means we gotta stick this sucker to the terminal and find out.
The compact disc is properly seated in the CD-ROM drive. Now let's fire it up and see what the big secret is.
Accessing CD-ROM. Chaos Trebler, trademark 2009. Armageddon soft rot. Warning. This computer system does not meet the minimum configuration
Oh shit.
requirements for the Chaos
Guys, we need to
Trebler.
upgrade our motherboard.
Warning. Use of the Chaos Trebler will result in severe damage to equipment and personnel.
Persevere.
Chaos Trebler activated. System shutdown in progress.
Well, now that we shut ourselves in the temple, what next?
No way in hell. Useless. I'm sealed in, Anubis. Any ideas about how I can check out of this hotel?
Inside the sarcophagus, paradise awaits. It is not the afterlife, merely a brief respite from your torments. That is your reward for facing your fears.
Well, thanks for that, Anubis. See, now that we've recruited him, he's actually a pretty, nice and helpful fellow.
You ain't got no choice, Ellen girl. It's got to be the way.
Enough of this turgid passion play. There's no more to accomplish here. Well, apparently you've managed to access some small aspect of my system that I was unaware of. I'm gonna have to think on this. I'll have to ponder carefully the implications of your discovery. In the meantime, let me celebrate your
With more pain and
technical
suffering.
skills. Who among you shall go next?
See, now I'm curious whether I managed to get that scenario 100% through towards the good ending. If so, then I'm positively shocked. But, well, all of her reactions pointed it to be the case, so fingers crossed.
Benny.
It was certainly less
Favorite torture tool.
difficult than
I'm giving
Gorister's.
you now a chance to stoop to new lows, to give in to your bestial desires. I'm going to let you find some food to eat. I'll even repair your brain so that you can think normally again and savor the horror of your repast.
This cavern isn't like any of the others Am has sent me to. It's full of life, not death.
So, Benny is physically the most messed up of all of Am's prisoners. Literally resembling more...
Am, you son of a bitch! You've cleared my mind but crippled my legs. I can barely walk.
Okay, that was hilarious. But yeah, he's more ape-like in behavior and appearance than what he used to be before his captivity. And what's particularly also messed up is, besides twisting what was once described to be a beautiful, fit man into this lesser form of life, canonically, he was a gay person, but Am specifically twisted his homosexuality back into the straight man, just so he can feed on his constant need to have sex with Ellen. The deeper you go, the more you can't help but ask to yourself, what was Harlan Ellison exactly thinking while concocting all of this?
This looks like a tree from far away, but it's just more of that computer-generated crap.
So, AI art. Can't believe this medium foresaw it so long ago.
I can't figure out what I want to do with this. This graveyard gives me the creeps. I feel as though the dead could speak.
And they probably will, because, oh boy. Got a couple of names here.
Why is this fence here? What's out there in the jungle? Maybe something to eat. This is the grave of Murphy, one of my old commandos, killed in the war. This is Tuttle's grave. He lost his life while under my command. Thomas is buried here. I'd almost forgotten my life in the army before Am came to power. I guess I haven't given you any reason to speak to me after what I did to you. Are the other graves as deathly silent as this one? Are the other graves at...
I have a feeling that we're gonna have a chance to talk to our old comrades again, and it's not gonna be a pleasant reunion. What else do we have here?
I'm in no shape for climbing back up.
Not much. Besides the caves.
I haven't eaten for months. The smell of food cooking nearby only makes it hurt worse.
So we got a couple options. A lot of caves and multiple paths to choose, so... Seems like we're in for a pretty... extensive chapter for good old Benny here. And since we're pretty late in, I think this will be a good stopping point. We did 2 scenarios out of 3. And I so far have pretty mixed feelings about the game. Like, I appreciate the fact that it does so much to expand upon the original lore of the short novel, and certainly there's a lot of graphical stuff here that does match what you would normally expect from I Have No Mouth But I Will Scream, as if Harlan Ellison wrote this. Then again, they had them at the very least as a consultant, so I trust it's pretty darn accurate. But then, in places, this definitely suffers from the 90s point-and-click syndrome, where good luck trying to navigate the gameplay and solve the puzzles, especially where sometimes you're actively thrown off the trail, like we saw in Gorster's scenario. Alan's was surprisingly much smoother and more intuitive, so we definitely have some good and bad. We just have to play through the other scenarios and see which of these dominates. Hopefully, the good. But yeah, thanks for hopping by tonight. I appreciate the large attendance, and I hope to see you guys in the follow-up to this, along with all the other stuff I have planned for Halloween this year. So it's gonna get spooky. Ooh. Is anyone else doing anything tonight, so I can send you off to someone? I did see John Romero working on Situ, so maybe I could direct you guys to the big man himself. And yep, he is still in the middle of streaming while coding levels for Situ, so we're gonna say hi to him. Enjoy the show, guys, and until next time.